Hi, hello, สวัสดีค่ะ 안녕하세요. Everybody, today I'm very kind. It's very kind from Kota to give me this opportunity to tell you about healthcare and the medical device industry in Thailand. Have you ever been to Thailand before? Please raise your hand. Okay, I think Korean likes to visit Thailand. Yes, and then I have some data to talk about how the Korean business moved to Thailand and how the top of tourists in Thailand. So today the objective will talk about overview of medical device industry in Thailand, asset and smart healthcare system in Thailand. What's and why? You know 30-baht policy. Like if you become to be Thai, you don't need to pay any money. You just pay only $1 when you go to hospital. Then you get free medical care. So it's a chance and opportunity for entrepreneur and Korean companies to think about this. Okay, and the WHO has admired Thailand as to be the good sample for the poor country because with the healthcare system that provide everybody have good take care, and they said that healthcare system in Thailand can get rid of impoverishment and the people can live without worry about anytime when they get sick. Okay, and also I'm gonna tell you about FDA regulation and registration in Thailand. So this is because when I run the consulting, I have heard and some experience to tell me that I should tell the people how to, just only we just not only want to buy from you, but we need to follow the Thailand regulation also. Yeah. Okay, general information of Thailand. Yeah, the area they said it's about the size of Texas. Yeah, in the US they have 540,000 square kilometers, and the climate only 3. So normally we say hot, rainy, and dry, but normally we say hotter and hot, But it's only in the north, like at Chiang Mai or the 8 provinces in the north that you can get cooler because surrounding with the mountains. Yeah, and the language most for sure speak Thai, but few English only. Some educated people, but normally we speak Thai. Religions, 94.6% is Buddhism, Muslim 4.6% being in the south, and it's Christian. And then we welcome and live together happily with any religions. And then the important data I would like to address today is in 2015, 1/3 of Thailand population become to be have more people older than 60. Yeah, 1/3 of population. It's the same around the world. It's the world aging population come true, and this is also can tell you to prepare for medical device for the old age people, right? Okay, as for sure, the land of smile. Happy or you are sick, you still can smile. Okay, so why Thailand is important in this area? You can see here, Thailand is the center of the AEC. AEC is ASEAN Economic Community. They're former, but not not much function. Maybe because Thailand under military government that we will have the election soon. We hope that we can get real democracy. Okay. So with this region, 10 countries, about 600 million population. Yeah, for Thailand, there are 67 million already. Okay. So surrounding with the neighboring country. So AEC is still the dream of the whole nation around here to be functional, moving on some regulation together. Okay. So next, this is just only to tell you about the corridor This is the very important corridor to travel from Vietnam to Myanmar, and Laos. This is China, and for sure, I think Vietnam gonna build this train first. They are more, how to say, powerful than us. So this is, I think, this is the train, or this go to from China, and then this we call East-West corridor across. And this is northern Thailand. Bangkok is here, Phuket, and Pattaya is here. Yeah, this is very important in the plan. Next, gonna junction together like this. Okay, so what do you like Thailand? So, sorry. Do you know this? Tom Yam Goong, yeah, the most favorite dishes. And then you go to Thailand, you go to temple, you know us. You know us, the land of smile. You know Thai boxing, and you know the lady, but she's a lady boy. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. She's my nephew. Sorry. Okay. This is just only want to tell you about my country. So we see why Thailand become to be to focus in medical tourism. You see the data, top tourist number in Thailand. So for sure, in every country, China, 10.5 million. They have problem with us about language. Yeah, and too much louder in the public. Sorry, if some Chinese here, I apologize, but this is because I have my European friends. They said, oh, they don't feel comfortable much because it's too loud. Okay, sorry. And then next, you see the second one, Malaysia, is our neighboring country. They like to come to Thailand. Cheaper because they are richer than us. Korea, the top third. Korea, Laos, the BRIC country, yeah, and Japan, India, Russia, USA, Singapore, and Vietnam. This is our top 10. So the big private hospital, they have interpreters for every language. Okay. So the tourist destination, the most should be Bangkok. With infrastructure, you can go by MRT, SkyTrain, whatever. Yeah, and then Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, Samui, all the beaches, cities around. Yeah. Okay. This is the good data I got from the Department of Business Development, Ministry of Commerce. In category of Ministry of Commerce, they put drugstore and the company who run healthcare together to see the revenue. So the revenue, this is in baht. It's a 101,000 million baht. Million baht is one baht is about 31 USD. So the medical device is 1/4 of this revenue. It's revenue. Okay, so why it's become to be like this? So we will see how the big brands operate in Thailand. Every big brand, GPS, we call them GPS, GE, Philips, and Siemens. So like a kind of capital, big equipment. So they're gonna have office in Thailand, in Bangkok, and distribute by their own team. Also, they go to B2C, B2B, direct, okay, they use distribution. And sometimes distributor have stop distribution too. It depends on the closer to the customer. And the B side is Thai companies import product from principal abroad, running own activity by guiding from HQ Asia branch worldwide. Yeah, and the third is a big brands have headquarters in Singapore, and then they are monitoring sales. Like in Southeast, they use headquarters in Singapore, and then distributor around. And next, gonna become to be very popular abbreviation. We talk about CLMV. CLMV is Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. This region, so that's why when Thailand become to be the center of AAC, is the most important to put some investment in this area. This is for example, the big brands set office in Thailand. This is for orthopedics. Yeah. The food synthesis is from Johnson Medical. Zimmer Biomet from the US, Medtronic, Stryker, and also Smith & Food is from UK. And Nuvici from German, they use a big distributor. They did not operate in Thailand, to run business. Okay, so top import country and investor. You see here, import country. So the top is from the USA. The revenue generate big because this is kind of MRI, CT scan, the big we call capital equipment from Europe. Okay, Europe, and Japan, China, and the fifth is Korea. Yeah, and top investor because Thailand government and the board of investment Thailand, BOI Thailand, support the MNC company manufacturer to set up the site, the manufacturing in Thailand with they have benefit like 8 years, no tax, free, for tax free. This is the first top investor, like Baxter. You know Baxter, right? Baxter is dialysis, kidney, about 11,000 million baht. The top one, second one is Netherlands, the third one is Singapore. Okay. So when we run business and in medical device, like I am from sales and marketing. So I sell the most important that we have to concern is product, medical education, people and service. Especially our end customer, they are nurses, doctors, and medical personnel. This is must to be concerned. And sometimes if we cannot answer what they want, so we cannot sell. That's why critical marketing and critical sales knowledge, that's very important. Okay, so today a bit tell you about smart healthcare system Thailand. I think the Thailand government, they will not stop to, I go to this way first, okay? Okay, I show this. I show this for you because I think everybody should know why the Thai citizen, when they have the ID card, they don't have to pay any baht, only they pay 30 baht to the hospital. Because in 2002, this policy was launched by Prime Minister, former out of Thailand already, Thaksin Shinawatra. His team created this to give to every Thai. You will see here 47 million of population, like who have only ID cards, farmer, villagers, the people who don't have to work for the company. Like they have, we call UC, Universal Card. So they can go when they get sick, like a cash cold, or they have appendicitis, they get operation. They just stay and do operation and then pay only 30 baht. It's a free medical care from the government policy since that time. Okay, and then the people who work for the company, we call Social Security Office. This is the funding for the people, like company share money with the employee, and also the funding from SS put money together for the people. We have 9 million people here. Okay, and then Ministry of Finance, this is government officer, we call CSMBIS, is Civil Servant Medical Beneficial Scheme. So this whole Thailand, when they can afford for private insurance, so they're gonna buy insurance. When they go to hospital, they have the private insurance, they can do co-payment. They don't have to, the insurance company also happy because they don't have to pay their own pocket because they're gonna use the right from this scheme first. Okay, they combine And when they have like a car accident or others, everything is gonna go. So this is Thailand. Yeah, don't worry about sick. And then, but if you wish, you can go to the 5-star hospital to get good care. Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry. Could we go back? Okay. Sorry. Why Thailand to be medical tourism? Because of we have now in Thailand more than Singapore. It's 56 JCI accredited hospital in the country. How many hospitals get this JCI in Korea? Somebody can tell me? I think it's about maybe 40 something because I think they're high. Yeah, and then we have the latest model of every big brands we have. MRI, CT scan, multi-slide, or this thing. Because the policy in government hospital, they don't have the policy to rent, they only have the policy to buy. And the director will raise up the budget every year. So which department, what they need, will allocate the budget. Okay. So and the Thai people friendly and service mind with the good caring continuously. And also the immigration set special visa 90-day multiple country entry for the people who come to Thailand for medical. By a medical certificate to allow them to stay in multiple entry. Okay. How big hospital in Thailand? We have 1,400 hospitals in Thailand. Small one is about 100, medium one is about 500 beds, and big one is over 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 beds would be the university hospital. We call super tertiary. Super tertiary, we have 21 university hospital, like Chulalongkorn, Sirat, we call King Hospital, and in our country, Chiang Mai, Songkhla, and Khon Kaen, something like that. Okay, and under public health, under Ministry of Public Health, we have more than 700 hospitals, the big one. We call the center is more than 500 beds up. And we have also the system say if you seek secondary, primary care, go to secondary and to tertiary around the province. And also in the village we have the volunteer called village healthcare volunteer to help the people. And then I've heard that in the near future, the government gonna set up old age care for the old people. This is to serve our traditional and culture that we like to take care of the old people. Yeah, it's like about private hospital. We have about 347 private hospital. Okay. This is only just short, quick to tell you. Last year we have in private hospital we have the patient Thai and the patient who foreigners to come to private hospital. 95% to compare with OPD and IPD. OPD, this is OPD. This all about 60 million. We have 95 million people Thai use service OPD from private hospital, and 5% is IPD. Admission is 3 million. 3 million. That's it's a lot for us for a private hospital. And as I mentioned before, Thailand gonna go to World Aging Population. This is the before. This is today. Today it's one fifth time of whole population, and we're gonna have less birth and less working people. So the workers come from Myanmar and our neighboring country. Yeah, 20, and it's gonna go to 1/3 of this less work. And the working people, it's also, they just work like a non-labor. Labor works we got from Myanmar about 5 million. Yeah, this is also important. I'll talk about the top population province in Thailand. So Bangkok, 29%. The second one is Nakhon. It's Nakhon Ratchasima. This is the left. In the big like Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai, Khon Kaen, Chonburi. Chonburi is so where Pattaya is. Okay, this is the big city, and it's in the south. So this is whole Thailand. And in different of Thailand, we have some different culture, like a traditional and dialect. So the people from the north, when they talk their own dialect with the south, they cannot communicate. So we have to use Thai, at the official. So you talk together like this, you cannot communicate. Okay, but food, the south have more spicy food than the north. And this, you see, but everything is in Bangkok because no job, so everybody moved to Bangkok and suburb, about 20 billion. Yeah, Bangkok and suburb. Okay, so I passed this one so everybody understand about 30 baht policy, free medical care of Thailand. Okay, so now I am consulting for American consulting firm in Singapore for about FDA registration, because this is also important for the entrepreneur and the owner to know. Okay, this under Ministry of Public Health, we have Food and Drug Administration Office. So if when I come here, I can carry back home only one piece. I cannot carry more at the suburb, even it's a beauty product. What I got experience is 2 years ago, I brought my friend who like to do aesthetic to Codex, and then they brought back. And then he said, this is only a beauty device. He wanted to import. He ordered about 10 pieces. The owner sent by post, and then the FDA officer at the post found it. And then inside the box say the LED lamp, but exactly it's not LED lamp. It's just LED skincare, to take care of skincare. And it's very difficult for us to get it out because it's 10 pieces, right? So we try how to, because FDA Thailand said this is medical device. We don't have the category beauty device in FDA. This is must to be concerned how to make it right. Yeah, and then he got fined, and then we need to solve the problem. Many things. And then by helping from quota, so we can sort it out how to do it. Okay, and next, this is also not like in Singapore. Singapore, they have registered, the owner register is another company, and the distributor is another one. But in Thailand, one company is also license holder, and also he is importer. Yeah, so like you want to have many companies to import your product, you have to provide the document, and then they can register each product. It's okay, but just only you have to control. Don't let them eat each other. That's all. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. And handbook and guidelines FDA Thailand are in Thai, so you need good coordinator to help you. All these things, and then the officer inside FDA, they are more pharmacists, they are more ethical people. So if somebody want to pay some other table cannot. This is what I want to say. Sometimes we want to get rush and then get the product in, but we have to follow them. Yeah, what the written is like that. And now, since last year, they announced the new registration in classification. So we need to pay more. We need to pay more, but before we pay not so much, maybe 1,000 USD, and now when we define the product into the classification, we have to pay more. Like class 4, the high risk have to pay more, something like that. Okay. Okay. So what Thailand needs of medical device industry? We need technology transfer. PPP, maybe it's a bit complicated. Public-private partnership, so you need to find a private partnership that's maybe better. But if you want to move manufacturing to Thailand, like Kawasumi of Japan, they have 3 main big for the tubing, PVC tubing and everything, medical device. It's a kind of disposable. So you should go to BOI, Board of Investment, to talk with them, and they've done it. And nowadays, medical device was in one of member of Industrial Council of Thailand, so it's easier. And then I heard that near Suvarnabhumi Airport, we have the area for medical device with the less tax and for rent, and it's next to Gemopolis. It's next to the place that manufacturing about the James tablets. Okay. So we also need joint venture to run business, maybe trading, distribution, and then I heard there's some Korean company, so already there, okay, work with Thai people, distribution, and then capital venture that should set up manufacturing in Thailand. And now I think since Japan enter first, then China coming in, so never heard like any Korean company yet. Yeah, to set up in Thailand. Okay, so for me today, I just want you to say that there is no comparison between apple and orange. Because Thailand is happy in the world at the 33rd range of happier country, and then we need some network to work it out. So for me today, thank you very much. And then any question, or you can ask me, yeah, or you can send email.